Hello, friends. Good afternoon. I was going to say morning, but my goodness, is today flying by or what? So, it being Martin Luther King Jr. Day, if you saw my post earlier, I shared his quote, "Take the first step even if we can't see the staircase." Is that a powerful quote or what, right? We don't always know the plan, especially as businesswomen and moms. We don't always know what's going to happen. It's only up to us to step out in faith. And so I thought, what better day to talk about taking that first step when maybe we don't see the staircase, or if we see the staircase and it feels impossible, then how do we fulfill our dreams? How do we keep moving forward when it feels really scary? And I am going to take this to weight loss, and I am going to bring a little bit of business into it just because that's my passion. But when you first decide, so specifically to me, right? When I decided I need to lose this weight, I need to lose this 70 pounds, I'm sick of feeling this way. It felt like a really tall staircase, right? And there was no way that I could map out every single detail and how I was going to do it. And the thing about Martin Luther King Jr., he had this vision and he had this something inside him pushing him, right? Just knowing like this was not right. I need to change society. I need to change the way people see things, right? And this man stepped out in faith in such a huge way that he changed the course of history and improved countless number of people's lives, right? And truly just inspired a huge movement at a time when other people didn't believe in that, right? And so when we're thinking about this staircase and looking at Martin Luther King Jr., he couldn't have seen how he was going to do everything, right? He just knew he had to keep moving forward. He knew he had to just take action, right? If he would have sat there and thought about it all, it would have been completely overwhelming, right? How many of us have felt overwhelmed by the idea of releasing this weight? How many of us have felt overwhelmed by this idea of something, right? We have this vision, something we want to change, something we want to change in ourselves, something we want to change in others, and it just feels really overwhelming. And it feels at times like, oh my gosh, we can't do this, right? But the thing is, he got out of his head and he went into action and he made decisions every single day that supported his cause. And so when it comes to us and choosing weight loss for ourselves and choosing the way that we change the way we eat, really it's step by step, right? It's bite by bite, meal by meal, and just really following through on what we set out to do. And yes, at times it's going to feel overwhelming, right? But overwhelm is just an emotion. It is not true. Because, you've all heard that saying, how do you eat an elephant? Well, I hope you don't, because they're elephants, right? Just like I hope you don't eat piggies. One bite at a time, right? Something that seems so massive, you just go at it one step at a time, one thing at a time, right? And the same applies to weight loss in that we just choose to drink water over soda, one glass at a time. We choose to eat greens over cheeseburgers, one step at a time. So, I hope that you guys have an amazing Martin Luther King Jr. Day and keep him in mind in what he was able to accomplish when in his heart he knew something wasn't right and he knew he needed to change things, right? Not only for himself, it started with himself, but when you see others, how can you not be inspired to help them and to move forward, to help people feel a completely different way that's going to help them in the long run, right? So yes, we start with our own thoughts in mind, but really to keep going, we involve the people around us to believe in those things with us. And we just step by step by step, even if that staircase feels like it's going to the Empire State Building, right? You can totally do this. You just find it within your heart and you just move forward, right? You guys, I hope you have an amazing day. And if you haven't joined me in my holistic weight loss coach for passionate, purposeful women, I hope you will. I just will be in there inspiring you, encouraging you, giving you tools to move forward, that staircase doesn't feel so overwhelming. So I hope you'll join me. You guys have an amazing Monday and start to your week. Right? Blessings. You guys have an amazing day.